Hello, my dear learners. A very good morning, everyone. I am Shashank and I welcome you all on English Medium Prep by Exampur. So, students, very good morning, all of you, and welcome to the session. And please confirm your attendance, guys, and then we are going to start the session. And today we are going to discuss the revolutionary phase of Indian freedom struggle. And revolutionary phase, guys, it is one of the important phases of Indian freedom struggle where the revolutionaries who were who were ready to sacrifice their life for the nation, they became active. So this is one of the important phases of Indian freedom struggle, and without the discussion, without revolutionaries, guys, the whole discussion is not going to get completed. So revolutionary phase is such a phase where without discussing the revolutionary phase, the whole freedom struggle will become imbalanced, because it was for a very shorter duration of time, but it was yet an important phase which changed the nature of the movement, and especially the youth, they were very much, you can say, they were very much enthusiastic, they were very much concerned about this thing. So students, now we are going to discuss the revolutionary phase of Indian freedom struggle. Okay. Okay, Vijay, good morning and welcome to the session. Good morning and welcome to the session. And guys, please wait for a moment. Okay, guys, so good morning and welcome to the session, everyone. And guys, now let's start the session. Let's start the session. And before I should start, guys, please tell me whether I am properly audible and visible to all of you. So just I have muted the mic for a few seconds because just I wanted that my tech team should change the bottom bar of the video. So guys, now I think I should be audible, properly audible and visible to all of you. So now I think I should be properly audible and visible. Okay. So students, now let's start the session, and before I should start the session, I will request every one of you to please download the Exampur app, and it's a very simple process. That first of all you have to go to Google Play Store, then you have to search Exampur. Once the app will appear on your screen, then you have to click on install, and once you install the app, guys, for the first time if you are using it, you have to click on register, and once you will fill a form, and finally you will click on let's register, the app will get registered and you can use the free features like PDFs, mocks, current affairs, news, the information about the upcoming batches. So everything you will get to know. Now let's start the session, and this is the revolutionary phase of Indian national movement. And guys, here is the first question that is before you, and the question before you is which year Hindustan Republican Association was founded. So in which year Hindustan Republican Association was founded? Hindustan Republican Association, 1920, 1924, 1928 or 1930. So in which year Hindustan Republican Association was founded? 1920, 24, 28 or 30. So Hindustan Republican Association, guys, that is called HRA. HRA was founded in year 1924. So HRA, Hindustan Republican Association, 1924, and HSRA, Hindustan Socialist Republican Association, that was in 1928, and it was founded in Delhi, and it was founded in Kanpur. And you will find, guys, it was founded by group of revolutionary like Chandrasekhar Azad, then Ashfaqullah Khan, Sachindra Sanyal, Ram Prasad Bismil, so they were the prominent leaders of HRA. So it was not founded by a single person, it was founded by the group of revolutionaries. And if I talk guys about HSRA, one second, let me just remove this thing. Okay, so if I talk about HSRA, that was founded by Bhagat Singh and Chandrasekhar Azad. That was in Delhi. So correct answer will be guys 1924 HRA was founded. So correct answer will be option B, that is 1924 HRA was founded in Kanpur in fact. And these are the founder members. So it was not founded by a single person. It was founded by the group of revolutionaries and they were the founder members of HRA, Hindustan Republican Association. So just I was removing the previous one, therefore now it is, I think it is all right and visible to all of you. Okay, now guys let's move to the, please look into it. So now it is visible, Vijay, now it is visible, completely visible to all of you. Okay, now guys let's move to the next question. Next question is कि among which of the following was hanged in Kakori conspiracy case by English government? Earlier it was called Kakori conspiracy by the British. Now it is called Kakori train action. मैसेज कैसे अच्छा तो ये मैसेज आपने क्यों टाइम मतलब आप ही नहीं इसको बैन हैंग अच्छा ठीक okay guys, so now it was so now the next question we have ki who among the following hanged in Kakori conspiracy case. Now if I talk about Kakori conspiracy case, now it is called Kakori train action. Train action, and it was happened on 9th August 1925 when 8 down train that was traveling from Saharanpur to Lucknow, that was being, in which government exchequer was coming, and the plan of the revolutionaries that was to just take out all the government exchequer because they wanted to purchase arms for the revolutionary movement. And out of this, who was not being hanged? So correct answer will be guys, among the following who was hanged? The person who was hanged, that was Ram Prasad Bismil. So Ram Prasad Bismil, he was hanged in Gorakhpur Central Jail. So he was hanged in Gorakhpur Central Jail. So he was hanged in Gorakhpur Central Jail, that is Ram Prasad Bismil. At that point of time, Bhagat Singh Batukeshwar did not join the HRA, and Chandrasekhar Azad, he fled from the place. So he fled from the place. He fled from the place, and on 27th Feb 1931, he died in encounter with British police. Actually, he was not shot by British police. So once the last bullet was left with him, he shot himself and he died on the spot. So he died in the police encounter in 27th February 1931, and that he died in the place that is Alfred Park, and that was in Allahabad. He died in Alfred Park, Allahabad in police encounter. So correct answer, that person who was hanged in Kakori train action, that was Ram Prasad Bismil, and Ram Prasad Bismil, he was hanged in Gorakhpur Central Jail. So guys, correct answer will be option B, that is Ram Prasad Bismil. I hope this is clear to all of you, because at that point of time Bhagat Singh has not joined HRA, that is Hindustan Republican Association. Is that clear to all of you guys? Is that clear to all of you ki who died? So that was Ram Prasad Bismil. He was just arrested and then he was hanged in Lahore Central, Gorakhpur Central Jail. Now let's come to the next question. Next question is ki among the following threw a bomb in Central Legislative Assembly on 8 April 1929 to make deep government here. So who threw the bomb on Central Legislative Assembly to make deep government here? Is it Bhagat Singh, Sukhdev, Rajguru, Batukeshwar Dutt? So who threw bomb in the Central Legislative Assembly that was in Delhi to make deep government here? So you have to select the answer from the given code 1 and 2, 2 and 3, 1 and 3, 1 and 4. So who threw bomb in the Central Legislative Assembly? That was against that the discussion on trade dispute bill and public safety bill was going. Okay, very good guys. Everyone is saying option D, and yes, the correct answer is option D. And on 8th April 1929, discussion on public safety bill and trade dispute bill was going, and at that point of time Viceroy was Lord Irwin, 1926 to 1931. That was going, and Bhagat Singh and Batukeshwar Dutt, they threw bomb. And actually guys, two bombs were thrown by Bhagat Singh. It was not thrown by Batukeshwar Dutt. Batukeshwar Dutt accompanied Bhagat Singh, but two bombs were thrown by Bhagat Singh on a vacant place, and it was not being targeted. It was not to kill anyone, so it was thrown on the vacant place, and they made themselves arrested so that they can pitch their ideas before the public once they will appear in the court. So two people were there, Bhagat Singh and Batukeshwar Dutt. So Bhagat Singh, so Singh word is missing. So Bhagat Singh and Batukeshwar Dutt. So correct answer will be option D, that is 1 and 4. And they threw two bombs in the Central Legislative Assembly on a vacant place. So I hope guys it is clear to all of you, and discussion was going on public safety bill and trade dispute bill. Although the members were against them, but Viceroy was using his special power to pass the bills. So that was being did by Bhagat Singh, Batukeshwar Dutt, and it was thrown in the Central Legislative Assembly, that is in Delhi. So correct answer will be what? It will be option D, 1 and 4. So I hope guys that should be clear to all of you. So is that clear all of you guys? Shall I move to the next question? Okay, let's move to the next question. Next question is, in year 1928, Hindustan Socialist Republican Association was established at. So in 1928, where HSRA was established, that we have discussed in the first question itself. So that's easy for you. So where HSRA was established? So that I don't know guys, that you have to ask them. that you have to ask, Arvind? Okay, guys, HSRA. We are talking about HSRA, that is Hindustan Socialist Republican Association. That was formed in Delhi, that is in the ruins of Firoz Shah Kotla. So, in the ruins of Firoz Shah Kotla, that was being established, and it was the founder members were Bhagat Singh and Chandrasekhar Azad. Bhagat Singh and Chandrasekhar Azad. So correct answer will be, guys, option B. It was founded in Delhi in the ruins of Firoz Shah Kotla. And Firoz Shah Kotla, guys, it is near income tax office right now, and it's a place where Firoz Shah Kotla Stadium was there. Now it is being renamed as. Why HSR is, guys, see, because according to Bhagat Singh, the socialism should be the objective of India, because socialism will ensure equitable distribution of existing resources, because socialism will ensure equitable distribution of existing resource. It will ensure equitable distribution of existing resource. Therefore, socialist word was added. Now it is called Arun Jaitley Stadium. Earlier it was Firoz Shah Kotla Stadium, that is just before Delhi Gate, from where the Sadai Sarhad bus services being started from Delhi to Lahore. So just to ensure the equitable distribution of the existing resource, socialist word was added. So I hope Vijay, it is clear to you why the socialist word was added. So is that clear to all of you guys, why socialist word was added? Now come to the next question. The slogan "Long Live Revolution" is associated with whom? So slogan "Long Lived Revolution", that is associated with whom? Is it Chandrasekhar Azad, Ram Prasad Bismil, Sardar Bhagat Singh, Lala Hardayal? So long live revolution, that is the word, is associated with whom? Long live revolution, the word was associated with whom? So this was being associated with whom? Okay, Arvind is saying option B. Okay, Sanjeev is saying option B. Guys, long live revolution. Long live revolution means Inqalab Zindabad. Inqalab means revolution and Zindabad means long live. So long live revolution, that was being introduced by Sardar Bhagat Singh. And Ram Prasad Bismil, he popularized सरफरोशी की तमन्ना अब हमारे दिल में है. So that was being popularized by Ram Prasad Bismil. Lala Hardayal, he was the founder of Gadar Party. At San Francisco, USA. So correct answer will be, guys, option C, that is Sardar Bhagat Singh. So correct answer will be Sardar Bhagat Singh. He popularized Inqalab Zindabad, although this slogan was written by Maulana Hasrat Mohani. So written by Hasrat Mohani. Written by Hasrat Mohani, and it was popularized by Bhagat Singh. So Inqilab Zindabad in English, it is known as Long Live Revolution. So it is the English translation of Inqilab Zindabad. So the question was same guys, only the language was being twisted. So Inqilab Zindabad, everyone of knows, but just you can translate that is Long Live Revolution, then some of you fail to answer. And it was being introduced by Maulana Hasrat Mohani, popularized by Bhagat Singh. So I hope guys that should be clear to all of you ki who introduced this slogan, who popularized this slogan. Is that clear to all of you? Who introduced and who popularized? I hope that should be clear to everyone ki who introduced and who popularized. Now guys, let's move to the next question. Next question ki martyr at the least age in the War of Independence was. So out of this four, everyone was hanged. So who was the person who was hanged at in a very young age? Long Live Revolution, it is in English. The Hindi translation or the Urdu translation is Inqilab Zindabad. So out of this guys, who was the person who was hanged at the minimum age? So out of this, who was the person who hanged in minimum age? Is it Sukhdev, Ashfaq Ullah Khan, Khudiram Bose or Bhagat Singh? Okay guys, martyr at the least age. Martyr at the least age was not Bhagat Singh, that was Khudiram Bose. So just at the age of 18 years of age, he gave his martyrdom when he just threw bomb on horse cartage of Judge Kingsford. Judge Kingsford. So actually Judge Kingsford was a session judge of Muzaffarpur and he was just hanged in Muzaffarpur. That is in Bihar. That is in Bihar. So he was hanged in Muzaffarpur, that was in Bihar, and he threw bomb on the cartridge, on the horse cartridge of Judge Kingsford. Actually, Judge Kingsford was a very cruel judge. He used to give harsh punishment to revolutionaries. So Khudiram Bose along with Prafulla Chaki, Khudiram Bose plus Prafulla Chaki. Prafulla Chaki, they did the Reiki of Judge Kingsford. And actually what happened, there were two horse cartridges moving, and in the first horse cartridges the family of Judge Kingsford was traveling, and in the second one he was traveling, that is Judge Kingsford. By mistake, Khudiram Bose and Prafulla Chaki threw the bomb, and the horse cartridge that was carrying the family of Judge Kingsford, they died on the spot because bomb fell on that horse cartridge. So what happened once this thing was declared that there was an attempt to kill Judge Kingsford, so both of them fled from the place. But actually they were Bengalis, and initially they thought that they have killed Judge Kingsford. Once they reached the station, and then in Bengali language, Khudiram Bose said to Prafulla Chaki that Judge Kingsford Murlona. So that understood, so the police understood that these two people, they are associated with throwing the bomb on Judge Kingsford, therefore they were arrested. What happened? Ki Khudiram Bose, he was arrested and he was hanged, and Prafulla Chaki, he committed suicide. Prafulla Chaki, he committed suicide. Therefore, the youngest revolutionary who was hanged at was Khudiram Bose. Ashfaq Ullah Khan, guys, he was hanged in Naini Central Jail for Kakori train action. He was hanged for the Kakori train action. Bhagat Singh and Sukhdev, Lahore conspiracy case. Lahore conspiracy case. So correct answer, it was around 1908 he died. It was around 1908. Khudiram Bose gave his martyrdom. So just at the age of 18 years, he gave his martyrdom. So correct answer will be, guys, option C, that is Khudiram Bose. I hope it is clear. In year 1908, he gave his martyrdom. Clear, Sanjeev? 1908, Khudiram Bose, and Bhagat Singh finally 23rd March 1931 in Lahore Central Jail. So that was a story of a young revolutionary who at the age of just 18 years he gave his martyrdom, and Prafulla Chaki was one of his associate. He committed suicide. So correct answer will be option C, that is Khudiram Bose. Now come to the next question. Name the first Muslim who was hanged for Indian freedom, officially hanged for Indian freedom struggle. So Muhammad Ali, Shaukat Ali, Ashfaq Ullah Khan, Azizuddin. So who was the Muslim? Name the first Muslim who was hanged for the freedom. Actually, this is on the record of the British. Actually, this was on the record of the British government. British government, that was on the record of the British government. The revolutionary who was hanged on the record of the British government. The word is missing, on the record of the British government. Is it Muhammad Ali, Shaukat Ali, Ashfaq Ullah Khan, Fakir Azizuddin? Guys, if I talk about first Muslim revolutionary who was hanged by British government, that was Ashfaq Ullah Khan. Muhammad Ali, Shaukat Ali, they are called Ali brothers and associated with Khilafat movement. Khilafat movement 1919. Ashfaq Ullah Khan, he was hanged for Kakori train action. He was hanged for Kakori train action. So Muhammad Ali, Shaukat Ali, yes, they are called Ali brothers and associated with Khilafat movement in 1919. Ashfaq Ullah Khan, he was hanged for the Kakori train action that happened on 9th August 1925. So he was the first Muslim who was hanged for Indian freedom movement, that was officially on the record. So that is official, that is on the records. Muhammad Ali was the first vice chancellor of, that is Maulana Muhammad Ali Jauhar, his full name, and he was the first vice chancellor of Jamia Millia Islamia also. Therefore, correct answer will be Ashfaq Ullah Khan. Now, who among the following organized Chittagong Armory raid case? So, Chittagong Armory raid case, that was organized by whom? Chittagong Armory raid. Chittagong Armory raid case, is it Lakshmi Sehgal, Surya Sen, Batukeshwar Dutt, J.M. Sen Gupta? So who organized the famous Chittagong Armory raid case? Now this is Chittagong, it is in Bangladesh. So the person who was in the Chittagong Armory raid case, Chittagong Armory raid case, now Chittagong, it is in Bangladesh. And that happened on 18th April 1930. 18th April 1930, and that was led by Master Surya Sen, who is popularly called Master Da. Why he was called Master Da? Because he was the professor of mathematics. Very good. So he was the mathematics teacher. He was the teacher of mathematics. Captain Lakshmi Sehgal, she was Captain Lakshmi Sehgal. She was in Army of, she was in Indian National Army. And she was wife of Prem Kumar Sehgal. Earlier her name was Captain Lakshmi Vishwanathan, but after marriage with Captain Prem Kumar Sehgal, her name changed to Captain Lakshmi Sehgal, and she was the candidate who also contested the election of the president against Dr. Kalam. So she also contested presidential election. So also contested presidential election against Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. So she also contested the presidential election against Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, and since Master Surya Sen, he was the mathematics teacher, therefore Dada, what Dada, the short form is Da. Dada means elder brother, so he was called Master Da also because he was the teacher of mathematics. Therefore guys, correct answer will be Master Surya Sen. Chittagong Armory raid case that happened in 18th April 1930 and in which two female revolutionaries also took part, Kalpana Dutt and Preetilata Wadekar. No, Dr. Kalam was from the BJP. Dr. Kalam, he did not join any political party, but he was backed up by BJP. So BJP nominated, or at that point of time it was not BJP, it was NDA, National Democratic Alliance, that proposed the name of Dr. Kalam as the President of India. So they proposed the name as the President of India, and Dr. Kalam was being backed up by NDA. It was not the BJP, it was NDA, that was National Democratic Alliance. I hope it is clear, Vijay. So it was NDA, not BJP. BJP backed the second Dalit President of India, that was Ramnath Kovind. BJP backed Draupadi Murmu, but not, it was that point of time, it was NDA, because at that point of time PM was Atal Bihari Vajpayee. So correct answer will be guys option B, that is Surya Sen, popularly called Master Da. Now just you have to match the things, just you have to match Chittagong Armory raid case, Kakori Conspiracy, Lahore Conspiracy, Gadar Party. Just you have to match the following. Very easy matching guys, you can match easily. So I am on the one side of the screen so that you can see the options, you can see both the list and can match, and please give me the correct answer. Yes. Okay Arvind, so that's very good, that's very nice, you did well in NTPC CBT 2. So that's a very great news to start. Okay guys, so Vijay is going with option C. Now let's see the correct answers. Okay, Arvindam is D. Chittagong Armory raid case, that is Master Surya Sen, we have discussed. Kakori Conspiracy, that is, okay, one second, not in fact, one second, okay. Chittagong Armory raid case, Surya Sen, third option. Then Kakori Conspiracy, Ram Prasad Bismil. Then Lahore Conspiracy, that you can say Jatin Das, and Gadar Party, Lala Hardyal. Jatin Das, he was the chemistry professor, and he just gave the information, and just he helped Bhagat Singh how to make bomb. So correct answer will be guys 3421. 3421. So correct answer will be option C. Correct answer will be option C. And if you know about Jatin Das, he died after 63 days of the hunger strike, and he was the person who told Bhagat Singh, or who helped Bhagat Singh to make bomb, because he was the professor of chemistry. And in chemistry guys, we all know that they learn chemical composition, how to make any explosive item. So he just helped Bhagat Singh to how to make bomb. So he helped Bhagat Singh to make the bomb. So that is Jatin Das, and after 63 days of the hunger strike, he died, and when his body was brought to Calcutta, a huge mob was there to receive the body, and Subhash Chandra Bose personally went to receive him, and many people were gathered. In fact, lakhs of the people was gathered during his funeral. So correct answer will be 3421. I hope it is clear to all of you guys. He told, or he just made Bhagat Singh, he made aware Bhagat Singh how to make bomb. Bomb कैसे बनाते हैं इन्होंने सिखाया था, because he was a teacher of chemistry. And chemistry, guys, you all know कि you will learn how to make explosive item also. So correct answer will be what? It will be option C. Now come to the next question. Next question is कि consider the following statement and select correct answer from the given code. Subhash Chandra Bose formed Forward Bloc. Bhagat Singh was one of the founders of Hindustan Socialist Republican Association. Which statement is correct? Very easy question for you. No, it is not TNT, trinitrotoluene. So that is now type of explosive, TNT, RDX. So it was a simple bomb. It was a simple bomb that is made out through the sulfuric acid, combination of nitric acid and other things. It was not a TNT like explosive or RDX like explosive. So it was a normal bomb that is made up of nitric acid, sulfuric acid, then other different materials. It was not like TNT, it was not like RDX, or it is not like the through which the Naxals used to trigger the things. So correct answer of this question, guys, that will be option C. That is both 1 and 2 are correct. Forward Bloc 1940. So Forward Bloc, guys, 1939. 1940 AIFB, All India Forward Bloc, and Bhagat Singh HSRA 1928. So not 1929, it is 1939. After resignation from the Tripuri session of Indian National Congress, Subhash Chandra Bose created his own political party that is known as AIFB, All India Forward Bloc. Forward Bloc, that was All India. So that is in 1939, in fact, 1939. So after resignation, he formed this Forward Bloc. So 1939, not 1940. After resignation from Congress, he formed All India Forward Bloc. 1939, AIFB. Hmm. 1939. 1939 AIFB, it was a left wing political party. So the nature is left wing political party. So it is a left wing political party, and Bhagat Singh started All India, that is, you can say, HSRA, that is in Delhi. So correct answer, guys, both statement is correct. So correct answer will be both are correct, that is 1939 AIFB, left wing political party, and HSRA 1928. Now come to the next question ki who was the founder of this Gadar Party? So Gadar Party, that was founded by whom? Gadar Party founded by whom? Gadar Party. Okay, headquarter of HSRA, that was in Delhi. So it was founded in Delhi. There was no such headquarter because it was a revolutionary organization. And once you will make the headquarter at a particular place, the British police can easily raid, because it was not a political organization. It was completely a revolutionary organization. Now guys, the correct answer, Gadar Party, that was being started by Lala Hardayal. So founder was Lala Hardayal, 1913, and that was in San Francisco, that is in USA. And Gadar, it is the word meaning revolt. So correct answer will be, guys, option A, that is Lala Hardayal. Founder was Lala Hardayal, and the objective of this party was to make India free through armed rebellion. To make India free through armed rebellion, this was the motive, or this was the objective of this Gadar party, to make India free through armed rebellion. So correct answer will be, guys, option A, that is Lala Hardayal. Lala Hardayal was there, Barkatullah, Sohan Singh Bhakna. So they were the co-founders, Sohan Singh Bhakna, Barkatullah, but main was Lala Hardayal. And in this political party, you will find Kartar Singh Sarabha was also the member, and Bhagat Singh considered him, Kartar Singh Sarabha, as his mentor as well. Other members are Barkatullah, Sohan Singh Bhakna. These were the other members, and Kartar Singh Sarabha, but the founder was Lala Hardayal. Now, who wrote this very patriotic line, सरफरोशी की तमन्ना अब हमारे दिल में है, देखना है जोर कितना बाजुए कातिल में है. So, who wrote this, guys? Who actually, this was being written by a different person, popularized by a different person. Written by a different person, but popularized by different person. Okay, guys, see, that's a very easy question. It was written by Bismil Azimabadi. It was written by Bismil Azimabadi, and Azimabad, it is the old name of Patna, my hometown. So it is, Patna was earlier called Azimabad. So it was being written by Bismil Azimabadi. So 1 second, guys. Bismil Azimabadi, but popularized by Ram Prasad Bismil. Popularized by Ram Prasad Bismil. So Ram Prasad Bismil popularized this thing, and he was hanged in Gorakhpur Central Jail. But it is a ghazal that is written in Urdu and Persian mix, that is being written by Bismil Azimabadi, and it was popularized by Bhagat Singh. It was popularized by Ram Prasad Bismil, like Inqalab Zindabad. It is written by Maulana Hasrat Mohani, but it was popularized by Bhagat Singh. So I hope, my dear students, is that clear to all of you ki who wrote this thing, who popularized this thing. Sarfaroshi ki tamanna, written by Bismil Azimabadi, popularized by Ram Prasad Bismil. So is that clear to all of you? Now, Barindra Ghosh was associated with which of the following? So Barindranath Ghosh was associated with which of the following? Sadhana Samiti, Anushilan Samiti, Abhinav Bharat, or Swadeshi Bandhav Samiti. So Barindra Ghosh, he was elder brother of Aurobindo Ghosh. Where he was made Dhamek Stup, that is in where he was made a first monastery, second, third. What is mean? So Dhamek Stup, that is in that is being built during the time of Gupta period. I am not getting your question clearly, Vijay. So it was made during the time of Gupta period. Guys, Barindranath Ghosh, he was elder brother, he was sibling of Aurobindo Ghosh. So both brothers, they were revolutionary type person. So they started Anushilan Samiti, and Abhinav Bharat, that was being started by Vinayak Damodar Savarkar. Vinayak Damodar Savarkar. So it was a revolutionary organization. It was a revolutionary organization. So he was brother of Aurobindo Ghosh. Aurobindo Ghosh, you all know, great Aurobindo or Sri Aurobindo, who established Auroville Ashram in Pondicherry, and also he was a revolutionary person. So correct answer will be, guys, it was Anushilan Samiti. So correct answer will be, guys, option B, that is Anushilan Samiti. V.D. Savarkar, that was in Pune. So guys, there is another information, the same information, that is for those students who have joined us late, and will request every one of you to please download the Exampur official app, and it is a very simple step. So 6 simple steps are there, guys, to download this app. First of all, you have to search on Google Play Store. Then once you find the app, just you have to click on install. And if you are using it for the first time, so you have to click on let's register. Once you will click let's register, a small form will be open before you, in which you have to give some of your basic information. And once you have to click on I agree with the terms and condition and register. So once you will click on the register button, the app will get registered, and you can use free PDF, then current affairs quizzes, practice mock test, notification about the all upcoming vacancies and about the upcoming results. So I will request every one of you to please download this app, and the link of this app is also given in description box. So students, with this we come up with the end of our today's session, and this is the study plan on our YouTube channel for English at 8 by Tausif sir, Reasoning by Ankit sir, Science by Ravi sir. I will be taking your GK session, and also Maths by Sanjay Tomar. So you need not have to go anywhere. Sanjay sir will be coming in a moment to take your quant classes. Then we have started the special sessions for JC also, that is Junior Court Assistant for Supreme Court, but it is equally helpful for your all SSC exams, for which the session will start at 1 p.m. for English, Science at 2, Reasoning at 3, Maths at 4 and GK at 5. So guys, that was all for today's session, and let's meet sharp at 5 p.m. for a session for the GK, and it will be a mixed question series. So that was all for the day. Let's meet sharp at 5 p.m. on English Medium Prep by Exampur. So till then, bye-bye everyone. Do take good care of yourself, and after this, math session is going to start. So don't go anywhere.